Hello, my fellow humans. So I'm back to making YouTube videos, and I want to make a quick live update in this video what has been going on since the last video that I uploaded in January. So that video was from Florence, and I had been in Florence 2 to 3 months, and I came back at the end of March. So I've been back here in Slovenia for 2 months now, and I really loved Florence, and I'm actually gonna be going back next year again for a few months, and I'm gonna be working with the same person again. Just a quick little thing about Florence. I really loved it there, and when I was being there, I loved the city so much and all the new experiences that I was really thinking how I want to move there. But now when I'm back in Slovenia, I'm not so sure because I also so much love my life here. But this is actually an amazing thing that I love my life so much no matter where I am. Yeah, it's great that there's so much love for different places and for different people and for different animals and different flowers and trees and everything. So yes, love is good and life is good. Okay, so when I came back, I was super busy because I'm still in school. I am in college at 35 years. Oh, there was my birthday almost 2 weeks ago. I turned 35, so now it's like the time really thinking, I mean, if I'm optimistic or realistic or even pessimistic, like depends on your point of view, but probably at least 1/3 of my life is over. So it's fucking really time now that I start living my life the way I want. But we're gonna come back to this. So when I came back from Florence, I had a really busy month because my freelancing work has piled up when I was gone. So I was like, and we also had so much lectures in school. We usually had them 2 or 3 times per week, but now we had them 4 or 5 times per week. So I was waking up at 5:30 in the morning. I went to work. Then after work, because my school was in the afternoon, after work I went to another city where my school is, and I was participating in lectures, and then I came back home and I was doing all the homework and writing papers and blah 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 for school, and then sleep and repeat. So it was like a very busy season, but okay, some money is coming in and I feel better regarding money, so that's great. So where I'm with school now, it's like thanks God, it's only 2 weeks left. I mean, partially it's like, yay, only 2 weeks left of doing the homeworks. I still have to write my master's. Is it called master's? In Slovenia we call it diploma. So I have to write this, and then I'm kind of done with school. So 2 weeks of school and another few weeks of writing my master's. And what I wanted to say, anyway, let's speak about my diploma, about my master's. This is what I wanted to say, that it's a bit less of schoolwork now and a bit less of freelancing work now. So I finally had some time in the last 2 weeks or so to start taking better care of myself again. So usually every day when I get up and take care of my dog, I then go and do like 7 minutes of Pilates, which helps me for my core. It helps me to be in my body and to be more present and more confident. I think Pilates is the best thing that I can do for my solar chakra, for my solar plexus chakra. Oh, it's interesting, I'm very yellow today. So yes, I'm taking better care of myself now, and still doing the freelancing work and focusing on the school stuff, and also a bit of activism. But let's go now to thesis, to diploma, to masters, because it's also connected with activism a little bit. Maybe activism part first? No. Anyway, let's go to the activism part. So yeah, when I was in Florence, I started using again Instagram. So I was updating people about what's going on and posting pictures of food and all these kind of things, Instagram live. But since I was not using social media for years now, and even when I decided to get back on social media, I was not really using it, because every time I logged in, I was like, yeah, I don't really like this. And my YouTube feed was like health related stuff, fitness related stuff, spiritual stuff, psychology stuff, business stuff, all these kind of things, and of course a lot of funny things. So there was nothing really political on my YouTube, so I was kind of in my bubble. Of course, I knew from the television, from what I heard from the news. I mean, I don't watch television that much, but just some updates that you see by the way, or something in the newspaper, things like this. So but still, I was so much in my bubble, focusing on my life, on school, on work, on getting ahead in my own life and putting myself together, that I'm a bit ashamed of that. But yeah, I was not really focusing on what is going on in other parts of the world, what is going on in Palestine, with Israel, all those things I was not really aware of. Besides that Hamas attack, I was aware of that, and then it was this Israel starting to attacking back, and it was like so disproportionate. And this was now 1.5 years ago, or even more. And back then we were speaking with family members like, this is so much out of proportions. This is it. I mean, it was obvious to us that it is so much out of proportion, that there is something so not right. But I was then like, what can I do? Nothing much really. I can just try to be a vessel of peace where I am, where I live. But then when I started using Instagram more, I started seeing more posts about this, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much here. This is so much here on this fucking planet. I cannot look away anymore. It is affecting all of us. It is affecting all of us. So yes, I became a bit more activistic. So my master's is also related to this. I'm gonna write, and it's funny that I'm saying that on YouTube, which is Google, or Alphabet is the owner of Google and is the owner of YouTube, and they are also part of this genocide. They are Alphabet, Google. They are providing cloud services for Israel, and Israel is doing genocide, as we all know by this point in time. Yeah, I mean, my thesis, my master, my diploma, whatever it's called, is gonna be about it's gonna be about ethical responsibility and environmental responsibility of big tech. So we'll see how this goes, what are my findings gonna be, and possible solutions. But this is what I'm currently the most passionate about. I mean, it's one of the things I'm currently the most passionate about, and that I want to research for me, feeling good, or at least not feeling so guilty about how I use tech, and also for others, and like for all of us, that we can find some solutions and that we can also start demanding from big tech that they use money, their profit, that they use it for things that are ethical, so not for genocides, and things that are good for the environment. So yes, this is what my diploma is going to be about. Otherwise, on the topic of Palestine, please keep boycotting the best you can. We can all live without Coca-Cola and McDonald's and Pringles and Pepsi and other things that are actually bad for our health. So it's like win-win. It's good for Palestine and it's good for you if you don't buy these products, and you can buy healthier things. So yes, boycotting to the best of your abilities. I tried to the best of my abilities. I'm still using some things, unfortunately, from the big tech, and I have to shift these things, and I hope that during my master's research I'm gonna find out some solutions and you're gonna know about it. And then yes, keep demanding from your politicians that they stop this, that they put sanctions on Israel. It's in our power to do this. We voted for these people, and also for the super rich people, for the billionaires. We made those people rich, so we can boycott, we can demand that those big corporations use the money for good, not for murdering. Yeah, I hope YouTube is not censoring these words, but I mean, these are the appropriate words to use. So, okay, let's go to Substack. I need to blow my nose. Oh, sorry. Do you want to see me blow my nose? Just a second. So I was getting slightly emotional, and when I don't let myself cry, it goes to the nose, and even when I let myself cry, it goes into the nose. So I need tissues all year round. So let's go now to Substack. To my coaching business. So I was really not focusing on my coaching business, and I need to change that because, as I said in the beginning, I turned 35 years, and coaching is one of my favorite things in the whole world to do because I so love listening to humans about their dreams, about their fears, and how they can arrange their life so they are working on their dreams. And I love working with people, with you guys, getting through the traumas, through hurts of the past, so you can focus your energy into what you want to create in this life. And I have to do this for myself. So my focus is now gonna be again on building my coaching business, and I got this idea since last year. I put myself on Substack, which I've not been using, but I'm gonna start using it now. And I have one coaching package which sells for 1,111 euros, and it's like a 4-month coaching package, which I'm gonna kind of put over on Substack and make a group coaching program for months, and we start on the 1st of July. And now the month of June, it's gonna be like pre-work month. I don't have anything ready on Substack yet, so maybe in the time when this is posted, this is already ready. But anyway, I'm gonna link my Substack and you can sign up. So in June, it's gonna be already pre-work, and then it's like for real July, August, September, October. So it's gonna be 4 months, and in these 4 months, you're gonna focus, as well as me, I'm gonna focus with you on your dream life, what you want to create, your business. Also, it's not necessarily just business. Like, you can have like a job and you want to make some changes there. You want to bring the working climate, no, how it's called in English, I forgot the word now, like the vibe in the group where you work in, like climate, that you want to bring it to the next level. It's also possible that your focus is gonna be this, but anyway, our focus is gonna be business and career, and you becoming there more self-expressed and putting what you actually want first. And at the same time, we're gonna be working on other areas of your life as well, health and relationships and fun. And yeah, it's gonna be a nice and free time. It's gonna be a nice little holistic mix and 4 months of creating good habits and putting yourself out there in the way that feels authentic to you. So yes, I'm gonna link this and I'm gonna keep on talking about this because I decided that the month of June I'm gonna talk about it, and you will be already able to sign up and do the pre-work and actually start doing the thing already. So yes, you're gonna hear about it. Okay, next point on my little mind map of all the things I want to say is confidence. So we have one subject in school now that it's called people in organizations, which is like all about psychology, and we were taking one test, and the score on my test showed me that my confidence is very low. Like, I'm great at solving problems, I'm quite great at communicating with people, all these things, but my lack of confidence holds me back. And I also think, like, I mean, I'm way more confident now than I used to be. Back in 2021, I started looking into the way I was into me being an adult child of an alcoholic, and my confidence was so low. And that year I decided that I'm gonna give myself 5 years to bring my confidence up, to improve my self-image. And when I did this test, now I realized, fuck, it's been 4 years and my confidence is still so low. But at the same time, I mean, I made so many steps. I feel so much better now, even though I gained like 10 kilos. I feel good in my body, I feel beautiful, I feel sexy, I feel good about myself. And regarding work and school, I mean, in school it's great that I get this feedback and grades and all this, so it's much easier to be confident when you do some work and you get feedback or a good grade, because then it's like, okay, I'm doing well. Like, what I put out, it's evaluated as good and I get that feedback. And back years ago, when I was just working from home all the time and working mostly for myself, I didn't get that feedback from others. So it was, even if I was doing well in my work, I didn't acknowledge it enough. It was not like, wow, you're doing well. How to explain it? If you cook like delicious meals and you're the only one who eats them without other people telling you, oh wow, this is so freaking delicious, you're such an excellent cook. If you're just doing it for yourself, you think, oh, I'm cooking good for myself, this food is really delicious, but you are not sure if this food would be delicious for others as well, since you don't have feedback from others. So like, being back in school and also doing more freelancing work where I get the feedback from clients gave me so much more confidence now. So my confidence is way higher than it was 4 years ago. But also in that class, there was one thing when it was like a column, two columns, and it was one column, how much potential someone has, and in the other columns, the other person with way more potential. And the question was, who's gonna be more successful in life? And the answer is not necessarily the person with more potential, but the person who is using their potential to the full capacity. So if that person, first person with less potential, is using that potential to the full capacity, they can be more successful than the person with more potential that's using just like a part of this potential. So I found myself so much here because I feel like I have so much potential. So I also think part of my low score on the confidence is because I know I have all this potential. So my confidence seems low because I compare myself to what I know I could be. So at the same time, I'm way more confident now, but also at the same time, I know there's so much that I can achieve that it's obvious that this confidence could be needs to add up so I can achieve that part. But for what I'm achieving now, and if I could be like completely satisfied with what I have now, what I achieved so far, if I knew that that was all that is to my potential, then my confidence score would be like at 100% or at 90% right now. But now it's like, I don't know, around 20, 40. So I'm gonna improve that confidence, and I know exactly what I need to do to improve that confidence. And this is working on my coaching business and putting myself out there and expressing myself, and also regarding activism, or I'm not sure if I even should call it activism because it's just like humanism, like being a fucking human being with a heart and brain. So like if I focus on my coaching business and what I want to say about the world and the impact I want to have, like the positive impact in fucking telling people like we can do better and we can have peace together, we are capable of achieving that. So if I do this and put myself out there and express myself, my confidence will grow. So you're gonna see more of me now and more of me posting. You can sign up to my newsletter. And oh, also another thing regarding that Substack and challenge 4 months to get in your soul lane, to do your soul work in career, and also like in spiritual way meaning like you being aware that you're connected to everyone else, and your concrete actions in this world are impacting others. What I want to say is like being spiritual means also that you do concrete actions, because we are all connected, not just on some spiritual airy fairy level, but like here on earthly level. So it matters what we do, and matters what we don't do as well. Okay, and also in the package, it's gonna be like, if you're gonna decide like for the Substack, I think it's gonna be like 17 euros or $17 per month for that challenge for 4 months. Otherwise, if you do it one-on-one completely, it's over 1,000. And there's gonna also be option that you buy a package of 3 sessions for 300 euros, and we're gonna focus in those sessions only on you and where are your areas of growth, where you can change, shift, make little changes, little sustainable changes that will help you to have this holistic life where you do what you love and you're healthy and you have beautiful relationships. So yeah, that's it for now. I wanted this video to be 10 minutes and now we are almost at 30. Okay, I hope that was all making sense and it was not too much over the place. So this is my life update, my school update, my business update, and coaching update, and self-expression update. Thank you so much for listening. And oh, I also need to mention this. You can also sign up for the mental fog remover on my website, which is the self-coaching tool, the mental fog remover, that helps you to put your focus on the things you can do and helps you to stop overthinking and over worrying about things that are outside of your control. So go and sign up there and you will get a little email course for free. It's completely for free, so do it. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.